Hi, good morning. Before I start, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please comment below. Let me know how I'm doing. Let me know if there's anything you'd like me to talk about. I have had a good week, good month. I guess things are going okay at the moment. I've just been to another company that I'm hoping to collab with, so more to come on that soon. I won't go into details about it now. But yeah, alhamdulillah, things are looking good, things are looking up, so I'm really looking forward to the future and what might transpire. And the only thing I find with these companies, so I went to a breakfast networking meetup, which was with Southampton City Council, and it had some other organisations, local organisations, local charities and so on, and they were getting together, having some breakfast and then discussing what events are going on, how they can collab with each other. And I was possibly the only independent person there. Nobody had heard about me, and there was a gardening club there that was talking about, working with most of the people in the room, and I was thinking, you haven't worked with me because you don't even know me. But what I find is I sort of challenge them when they said that they do lots of different groups and things and lots of different events and things for different groups. I sort of said, well, what do you have for survivors? And they didn't have an answer to that, and their response was to get really defensive and to actually say, well, we have the general group that people can come to and they're welcome to come to that, no one's stopping them. And I said, yes, but what do you have for survivors? Because the needs of a survivor are completely different to those of a general member of the public. So you've got people who are stuck at home, the elderly, because of lockdowns and so on, people are feeling isolated, they need to get out into the community. But what do you have specifically for survivors? Because their needs are completely different to those of other people. They have additional needs, they need to be spoken in a certain way, they need people to understand what they've gone through and to be empathetic towards them. You could, for example, you're telling people to turn up to a general group with lots of other people. There may be men who are quite aggressive there may be people who, racist people, you just don't know. And yet, if you actually do a specific group for survivors that will cater to their specific needs, then they know that they are safe. They know that if they come to these groups, that there are going to be other people who actually understand them, who have been through similar things to what they've been through, and they won't feel threatened, they won't feel targeted. They know what they're getting themselves in for. And for a survivor, it's really, really important to know what you're getting yourself in for. It's important to know where you're going, who's going to be there, what you can expect from that place. When you don't know, and there's a lot of uncertainty about, you have no idea who's going to be there, you have no idea what kind of person is there, you have no idea how to dress or how to look or what to expect, it can fuel anxiety, it can lead to panic attacks, it can lead to depression, it can lead to lots and lots of triggers. So you need to know the triggers, you need to know what people are expecting, you need to know how to manage situations. For example, if somebody does get triggered, how do you respond to that? How do you deal with that? And how do you talk to them? And yet these so-called professionals, or people who say they work with so many different people and who say they know and they are meeting these needs, I think something that came up was, we don't want them to feel isolated because they may already feel isolated. Well, actually they do feel isolated, and if you send them to a general group where people don't understand them and then react badly to them, they can become aggressive, they can become unfriendly, or because of they're feeling intimidated or discriminated against or not understood, they may then react badly and negative, which will then fuel the fire, which will then add to more issues. So you need to know that target audience, you need to know how to deal with that, you need to know how to cater to their additional needs. So it's all very well saying, yeah, but we do, but you don't. Because if you did, then you'd have a specific group for them, and you don't. And instead of just owning up and say, sorry, no, we don't actually have a specific group, maybe that's something we can look into, you become defensive and you go on the high ground and you try and put me down. Well, that doesn't work with me, because I've kind of then we'll get at you even more. Why don't you have a group? You need to have a group. That's just me, that's how I deal with things. I feel triggered when somebody gets defensive with me. I feel triggered when somebody's trying to put me down or make me feel stupid or make me feel like I don't know what I'm talking about, because nobody knows trauma, nobody knows victims more than I do, because first-hand experience trumps a degree any day. You don't need a paper, you don't need a university course or a college course to tell you how to deal with things. If you've lived that day in, day out, and are still living with it and are still dealing with it, that trumps any degree, any day. And I just said to the lady that I just met about doing collab, I said, I need to add some letters after my name. I think I'll put VAWG. There's nobody else that's more experienced in that area than I am. That's what I'm going to put from now on. Right, I'm going to sign out now. Don't forget to subscribe. Take care. Speak to you soon. Bye.